So we know you're probably tired of scrolling through Netflix wondering what the heck to watch, but worry no more, because we got our top 5 Netflix shows for you to watch.
So here we go.
All right, number 5 is The Great British Baking Show.
The Great British Baking Show is, without a doubt, just a fabulous show to watch. It's so uplifting, it's so positive. Everybody is working together to make the best possible treats that they can.
It's nice because there are other cooking shows where everyone's kind of like against each other and like really mean. But here people are actually nice to each other and the food they make is actually beautiful. Unlike Nailed It. Blah.
Nailed It, didn't nail it.
Oh. So we got Paul and Mary who are the judges. Paul is kind of like, you know, your father figure who's like a little bit hard on you, but he's got the soft side. And then Mary's like your sweet little grandma who just like praises everything you do.
But nothing beats our hosts, especially Noel.
The host change was kind of weird because first it was Mel and Sue. And they had a nice vibe going. Now it's Noel and the short one, Sandy. Noel and Sandy. And they're weird. They took some getting used to. But now that I have spent a couple seasons with them, I do find them kind of lovable as well.
Yeah. So main reasons to love the show: it's positive, it's uplifting, lovely treats, and of course, it's British. Where can you go wrong?
Plus, there was that one episode where Ian threw his cake in the trash, and that still goes down as like one of the best cinematic moments in history.
Our 4th favorite show on Netflix is The Great British Baking Show, The Beginnings.
It's nice to see Paul and Mary, like, in the early days. You know, Paul was a little bit nicer, which was very interesting to watch because he was, like, giving people tips and stuff. And I was like, whoa, Paul, like, calm down. This isn't, you're not Mary, you're Paul.
The cinematography and the editing, you kind of see, like, where they started and kind of how it progressed. And even within the first few seasons, it really comes into its own. So it's really fascinating to see this is how we've started this legacy of the Great British Baking Show.
I think it was really nice also to see some male contestants be the winners, which you don't really get a whole lot in the regular Great British Baking Show. But in the beginnings, you did get some of that, and that was a nice touch.
Yes, it was.
Our 3rd favorite show on Netflix is The Great British Baking Show, Holidays.
So it's just a fun little mini series of the show that we all know and love. But they bring back some of the contestants that didn't win the actual baking shows. So a lot of them get their second chance. And it's really fun to see what they've done over the past few years to really improve their craft.
Noel wears Christmas sweaters.
Already with a festive name like Noel, you know he's going to be wearing his Christmas sweaters.
I also really liked that they had Val back on. She was one of my favorites just because she's like this sweet, crazy old lady, and she was just adorable. And even though she doesn't do a great job, she just brings this like fantastic, cute attitude that I love.
So our 2nd favorite show on all of Netflix is The Great British Baking Show Masterclass.
So we know Paul and Mary, they have this kind of like weird relationship where it's like, oh, is there tension? Will they, won't they? But also she's like kind of his mom at some times. So it's really weird. They have a whole show to themselves. So we get to see this weird relationship play out fully.
And it's just a really good chance for us to learn from the masters themselves. There are no contestants. We're seeing just pure perfection.
It's nice to see recipes that are executed perfectly rather than things going wrong. I mean, things going wrong is always fun, but it is nice to have a little bit of a refresher with this show that we see things going very well, very to plan the whole time. So our number 1 show on Netflix is obviously The Office.
Obviously.
You know when you're just like scrolling through Netflix trying to find something to watch? That sucks. So smart.
Thank you. We're working together.
Yay. Right.
Okay, I should probably dab some of this sweat. Think people are going to watch this?
Probably not, but I don't care.
That's okay.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it like 80 times.
It'll be all the views.
I'm my biggest fan. You're my biggest fan.
I am your biggest fan.